We are going to make the word, read the words aloud and learn the sound of vowel before R. Vowel before R. That's what we are going to see. We are going to see the vowel before R. Now, I will put down some words. It is AR. What we are going to deal with is AR. We are going to see R. Okay. Now, we will form stir, then b, then ch. Then f, farm, m, mark, fa, j. Okay, now before the vowel R is there and before R we have a vowel A. Okay, now let's make the thing. Star. You have star. You have star. There is a vowel before R. Then you have b, you have a vowel here and R. Ba. Then you have ja. J, R. Jar. There is a letter A in the middle. Then you have fa. Okay. And you have A in between the vowel. Then you have charm. H. Charm. Alright. Charm. Mark. You have M. Mark. You can also have D. So you have dark. Then you have farm. Farm. Okay, now let's look at all this. See what I have done. We are learning to read the sound R, and R has got a vowel before it. Before the R there is a vowel A. So let's look at it very carefully, and clubbing these letters together with the one, this side, we get the letters from the right and the left, and remembering to put the sound R, and you have a letter A before the R. Star, bar, jar, fa, charm, mark, dark, farm. So we must be very careful. R sound, we have letter A, vowel A before R, and that's what we learn to do now. Being very careful, looking at very careful that before the R we have vowel A, that is in star, in bar, jar, far, charm, mark, dark, farm. For you it is nice to look at it very carefully. There is a vowel before R, and the sound of A and R together, R. The R is strong, not A, not the vowel. Vowel not strong. The next sound is ER. We must read the words aloud and learn the sound of but we must remember again, we are learned the sound of R and there is a vowel before R. That's what we have to be very careful now. There is a vowel before R and the sound that we are going to learn is E-R. We are learning the sound E-R, and there is a vowel E before R, and that's what we are going to look at. Now we can have H, P, T, F, G, J, P, T. Then you can have this side K, N, M. Now let's see what words we can make out of this, remembering that there is a vowel before R and the sound we are doing it We'll create some words now. First, we'll use H, her, H, there is her, then in her there is E before R, her, fern, you have fern, F, fern, then we have P, perk, perk and jerk. In all this we have E, okay, perk, jerk, then fern, finish, turn, turn is a fish, turn. Then you can also have term, turn and term. First term, second term we say, no? Term. Then what else? After. You can put A, can have after, after, then germ, we can have germ. Okay, now let's look at it. Here we are learning the sound In sound, before R we have a vowel E. So let us look at the words that we have found. You have h and her, and fur, fern, p and and k, perk, and perk, jerk. Then we are and turn. Then we have and term. Then you have after. Then you have and germ. In all this, the sound we have a vowel E before. When we write down, we must be careful. There is E before sound. Reading aloud the words to learn in the sound there is a vowel I before that. The sound we are doing it is, we have to be careful, The sound we are doing it, And we need to remember, before the sound there is a vowel I, and that's what we are going to look at it. So now we can form words like then D and ST. Okay. Now we are going to create words. Let's make the words. First word, bird. Bird. We'll put the I later, okay? Bird, then we have fair. Then we have stare. Fur, bird. Then third standard. Third. Next. First. First. Then we have stir. Stir. Then we have thirst. Sir, we can also have sir. Sir. Then, okay, I think that is all. Fair. That's done. Okay, fine. Now let's look at it. Here we have learning the sound of and for R is strong and I is silent, and I is a vowel. So you have b, d, bird. Then you have a and ir, air. Then fur and fair. Then third, d. Then you have first, f, and first. Then you have sir, s and st and in every way the I come before R. So you have b and ir, that I is always before the I is silent. Bird, fur, third, first, stir, sir, and so on. Read the words with sound or. Again R, O is silent, O-R, or. R is strong. Again the strong sound of R, but the sound is or. you have a vowel O which is silent, and that's what we are going to do. Okay, now let's make some words. M, B, C, T, S. Okay, then we have E and N. Now we are going to create some words. Okay, we'll make some words. First one, for. We have for. We have or, and O is silent, for. We'll say for. Then we have more. More. Then we have sure. We have sure. Then we have born. You have born. Then we have corn. Corn, born. Then we have store. We put S and T. You have store. Okay, now let's look at it. We have used the word sound or, for, more, sure, born, corn, store. For all this, when you use the word or, everywhere O is silent. We are learning the sound or, remembering there is O vowel in these words. In this sound or is silent. So you say for or, but R is strong, O is silent. Or and E, more, sure, born, corn, and store. Stir or, only R is silent. So remember, in the sound or, R is stronger than and O is silent. Learning to read aloud words with you are noticing the sound of the vowel before R. In all the word, notice the vowel before R. Okay, so the sound we are going to do now is you are, and R sound. There is a vowel before R, and that's what we are going to do now. Okay, we have words, some letters like B, D, N, S, E on one side, and on the other side we can have P and N and B, C, F, B, L and T. Now with this, let us create some sound of and make words. Let's create words. Sound, U remaining silent, R being strong. Okay, now first is spur. Okay, or we can write surf. Surf, and here U silent. Next, purse. You have purse. So you have U silent purse. Then you have turn. T. Turn and U silent. Then we have curd. Curd. And you have curse. Curse. Alright. Then you have nurse. Okay. Nurse. We can have some more words. Turn. We finish. Fur. We can have words. Fur. Fur. Then blur. We can have blur. Then curb. You can have curb. Okay, I think that's enough. We have used the words. We have used the sound you are in all. You are in all these words. And now let us look at it. And where you have the U silent. Now, fur, U silent, blur, U silent, curb, U silent, curd, U silent, curse, U silent, nurse, U silent, surf, U silent, purse, turn. In all this, when the U is silent, you can have a mistake in your spelling. So, the sound of U R, when it comes, remember there is a vowel U before R. So, when you write surf, U is there. You cannot write SRF. Okay, the sound with U silent.